And as for the league's current leader, third-ranked Pearl City, they'll look for a fifth straight win facing McKinley in Makiki. And as Sam Spangler tells us in Hawaii Strong, one Chargers senior embodies the mantra of when the going gets tough, the tough gets going.
Pearl City running back Charles Freitas doesn't have a full dinner plate of responsibilities. He's had a 45-pound Olympic bumper in front of him. First in the weight room, first on the practice field. That's what Charger head coach Robin Kami says about it. Why do it? Well, it's to make his mom Jamie proud of her little boy. You see, Jamie suffered a stroke during Pearl City's first game of the season at Lahaina Luna, and Charles doesn't know how much longer he'll have with the only parent he has left. He's balanced a job to provide for his family on top of his schedule with school and football. A plate only his Hawaii Strong shoulders can carry.
I had no clue that she had a stroke that day when we were playing. And I tried to call my mom because she was supposed to be the one to pick me up. I kept calling her, and then we stopped in Queens West. My heart dropped. Then I walked inside the hospital and I saw my mom in a hospital bed. I think my father was in the hospital with diabetes, and he ended up passing away. I was like, I'm losing my last parent. And then I'm so fortunate that she's still staying strong. I'm trying to support her as much as I can. But when I saw her in that hospital bed, it's hard. I couldn't do anything.
Charles made the sacrifices he could, taking a job as a plumber to help pay the bills and take care of his two little sisters, even if it meant missing some practices and even 3 games.
I would have to tell my coaches that I would have to leave practice just so I can go to work to support my family. And that was my main thing. My main thing was family always comes first.
Family's first before anything. Family, school, and then sports, because we're student athletes. So we try to tell them.
That's why I love them, because even though no matter what kind of adversities I face, they'll always be by my side. That's why I love Pearl City.
Despite the absences, Freitas has moved from defense to running back.
Backs on three, 1, 2, 3. Nice.
Leading the team in rushing yards and touchdowns.
It's a big surprise. We had a talk with, he told me he was going to come over, and I told him, right now, you'd be the 6th running back. Yeah. And then he told me, hey, coach, I'm going to be the #1 running back. And sure enough, first game come, he was the #1 running back, and right now, he's still the guy.
Like tacklers, Freitas is driving his legs through his hard times instead of being tripped up by self-pity. Gratitude for those who have helped him along the way, especially Pearl City High School. He wants to make good on a move Jamie made for him, hoping to enhance his education, living with his uncle away from their home in Waianae.
They did a whole bunch of stuff for me, having me set up plans for college and making me have a goal in life so that way I could be successful and later on give back to my community. Not only to Pearl City, but also to Waianae as well. Always was my goal is to make her proud, because just so I can let her see me succeed in life. So I want her to see that in this maybe her last years of her life. I want her to enjoy her last years.
For Cover 2, Sam Spangler.